Just a brief comment on a thought I had about the quorum sensing brain. That if you were to look at the brain in terms of a rigid framework of bacterium that were forced to be interconnected and yet still had to use their quorum sensing structure to get what they wanted, that emotion and various desire could be likened to um, virulence product. In other words, when the quorum sensing molecules of communication got to such a height, you would end up with a desire, let's say. Uh, so it would be interesting if to think about the brain in terms of a universal communication molecule and the various populations of the brain as having different products to when reach a certain critical level of those molecules, that it would turn on various, I guess, genetic functions to produce what we consider as emotions, which does get into the whole idea that I had once before with paracatafungogenesis of the sequestered parasite producing a metabolite that gets through the membrane that it was sequestered in to be able to control the entire organism. Um, it's locked up, but yet it's still sending out messages. It's like a jailed criminal that still has power outside of its prison. Uh, and so anybody that's willing to listen and can hear the molecules that go through the membrane of a sequestered parasite, then uh, or listen to it, and I guess with the interactions between species, different populations of cells, um, those interactions then eventually give rise to what we look at as behavior. This was just something that popped into my head from watching videos about AI and just interesting notion. So if you had multiple populations of bacteria that you locked into a certain geometric position, um, you'd end up formulating a sort of bacteria brain. uh, so might be good fodder for sci-fi thought too.